Hi everyone! So Michaels is doing some really cool things at the store, and you've probably been to the store or seen some videos on their whole new paper crafting section, and I have to tell you guys, I am totally here for it. But is it worth it? Like, if you haven't tested them out quite yet, you might be on the fence, and that's kind of like what I was thinking. I went ahead and I bought a lot, and then I was like, I really hope that this works. And I have to tell you guys, for the price that I got it at, around $5.99, $5.60, I had a 30% off coupon. And I'm just going to say, Michaels, great job. You get an A++ for me because I'm so glad that you went back to the basics, back to paper crafting. It has been a while since we've seen some really cool gadgets in the paper crafting department at Michaels. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. These frames right here are a must-have for me because I love both card making, scrapbooking, and I'm starting to get into journaling. So I love the fact that you get all these different sizes. And speaking of sizes, I'm just going to use this Big Shot platform plate as a reference because I think a lot of people can kind of like get a good idea of how large some of these dies are, because some of you might be ordering it online, which is good because, you know, I went back to the store recently after I bought all these things and a lot of them are already out of stock. Combining the things that I saw in the store and the things that I saw online, I found that there were about 37 new sets from this collection, which is totally cool. And I'll do a quick rundown of all 37 sets at the end of the video. But for right now, I just want to show you guys some of my favorites that I picked up, as well as some of the ones that I think are the best bang for the buck. For example, these things right here. So these are called tags. And when you're in the store, it's gonna look really similar to this set right here, which is called Tags and Banners. It's so cool because it's basically like getting 3 different sets in one. And that's kind of how I justified my purchase. I paid about $5.60, divided that by 3, and it was almost like getting each different set for under $2, $1.87 to be exact. And it comes with a total of 15 pieces. So I am posting like the information that was on the back of the packaging. So if you need to look at that a little bit longer, please don't forget to go ahead and hit the pause button. But if you just want a size reference like on your Big Shot platform, I usually put the larger one as well as the smallest one so you can kind of see like the difference in size. If you look at it this way, it is definitely giving off like pocket vibes, but if you switch it around and rotate it a little bit more, now it's giving out kind of like house vibes. And they do also have another set that's specifically for smaller homes as well as larger homes, which I'll show you either in this video, depending on how long this video runs, or it might have to be a part 2, depending on how far I get in terms of being able to test out all of my crafty goodies. And so far, these really basic shapes that I have been using on my Sizzix Big Shot, they have been playing really nicely. So it's really nice, clean cuts. And we'll see towards the end of the video, or maybe on the next video if I can get to it, all the other intricate designs, how well those cut as well. Because that's a big major factor, right, when you're buying these things. And this one has the gift tags on there. This one also I feel like you can turn into an album. I do have other pieces from other brands that actually have an album that looks exactly like this. So let's look at this one. This one is Tags and Banners. So you're getting 3 different ones. You're getting the triangles, you're getting the little pennants, and the gift tag. And I will say that for the triangle, you know, there's so much that you can do with this, and these are just kind of ideas. You definitely want to refine them. Usually when I do all my craft shopping, especially if it's like during the week, I will try to craft as much as I can until like maybe early morning. And yeah, and then the whole day begins. And so I had to put my craft toys away until the next time I can craft. So a lot of these projects are just kind of like, you know, just ideas that, again, definitely really need to be refined later on. So take, for example, the triangles. If you have a whole bunch of triangles, you can make like a little Christmas tree farm, or you can just like make a Christmas tree just by stacking like the largest triangle to the smallest triangle. And you can also use like pattern paper with it. Like you can test it out. There's just so many different ideas with that. And then Easter's just around the corner. So if you get like an orange triangle and a green triangle, you can make little carrots, you know, and what else is there? And then I have also in the past done little banners. So you can make banners with them. And this is an example of what I did in the past with the ice cream cones. So, you know, I just kind of made that into a banner. And speaking of ice cream cones, if you get a triangle and you get some circles, you can make a little snow cone. And From your snow cone, if you get another circle and just kind of cut that like it's an ice cream melting, you can make your own ice cream. Maybe it doesn't work as an ice cream, but you know what? You can always just kind of like mix up these little triangles and, you know, create a title page for your scrapbook albums. So this one has a YouTube theme because I want to create a notebook. So when I do tutorials, I can actually write down all the measurements in the notebook as opposed to little post-it notes, because those tend to get mixed up in all of the crafty goodness. And I'm sure if you're into paper crafting, you've seen a lot of videos that take these type of banners and they put them on those jumbo paper clips. That would also be really cute. And again, I'm such a huge fan of all of these because, you know, using different types of paper kind of just changes everything up. So definitely worth it because, again, this is part of a set of 3 that comes for like $560. And then you have this one which has like the tea bag shape. And this is really nice if you do any type of like Alice in Wonderland or tea type of theme. It would be really, really cute. I haven't tested the other sets out quite yet. So what I'll do for now is just kind of show you what I think is the entire collection. I found 37 different ones. So when I was at the store, I picked out some of my faves, which actually has the green slash. But now that I look at it, there's actually 2 film frames, and you'll see the other one later on. But yeah, don't get mixed up by those 2. So they have the film frames that have kind of like the Polaroid thing going on. And then they have the lace borders, which I believe in store, these looked a lot smaller. So I just wanted to make sure that everything cut really well before I bought a whole bunch of them. These ones are the houses. These are the smaller ones, which would look good on, you know, your Christmas cards. They had the wildflowers layering one. The birthday sentiments, I wonder how this one is. Let me know in the comments down below if you picked this one up and how well it works, because these are like teeny tiny on the lettering. So I just want to make sure that it cuts out really nicely. If you're doing a Alice in Wonderland theme, you have the mushrooms. This one says it's a butterfly pop-up layering one. So I have a card, I believe it was by Sizzix, that kind of has this form on it, but it looks a little bit different with a little pop-up apparatus right there. And the rectangle one, I still need to work on that one. And this was the other film one that I was talking about. So this is actually the one that I picked up, but I wanted the other one that we saw earlier. This one has the insects, and this is poppy flowers. We have birds and nest, cakes and cupcakes. This was also another one that I was kind of on the fence. So let me know in the comments down below if you picked this one up and how you like it. And then for me personally, like all the circle ones, I have these, but I want another one for my collection just to keep at my craft table. This one is something that I started, and it's a little bit different. So I had expectations versus reality on here. So I'll put that on my next video if you guys are interested in picking that one up. They have the butterfly one, which is actually a larger single butterfly. The tags we saw earlier. They have the fall leaves on here. And then they have this, which is the house layering one, which has like your windows or doors on here. And then they have the tropical leaves. And then they have the uppercase alphabets. And they also do have a lowercase one. This one is your tags and banners. There's the celestial one. This actually also has 2 celestial ones. This one is the one that has the moon. And then they have the faith religious one. This one's nice for like wedding cards, baptisms, Christmas, Easter. So this is really great in the collection. This one is the floral bouquet, the butterfly and flowers. And then we also have the star, which I'm also picking that one up as well. They have the flower background. They have the heart one. And the square one, I really should have just picked this one up on round 1, but like I said earlier, I was just kind of iffy. I wanted to make sure that everything like worked out really well. And then they have the mushroom trio. This one is a single one, which is kind of like a larger piece. They have the alpha lowercase. They have this rose wreath. They also have this flower bouquet, and then oh no, it's actually different. The other one was celestial. This one's constellations. So correction there. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below which one's your favorite. I did kind of pick up a little bit of everything, so I do have some of the embossing folders that I still need to work on, and I have more of the ink as well as some of the stencils. So stay tuned and I will work on those and be back with another video. I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day.